Lisa posted a couple of photos of the children of Diddy, including her own son, Justin Combs, saying this. She says, "I'm heartbroken that Cassie must relive the horror of her, and my heart goes out to her. I know exactly how she feels, and through my empathy, it has triggered my own trauma." So she goes on to talk about how she's been there for the kids, after losing Kim Porter. But then she says, "Their father needs help, and I'm praying that he truly does the personal work and receives it."
Misa blasts Diddy for dumping Justin and raising Christian. Instead, looks like Misa Hilton is done playing it cool with Diddy, and baby, she's letting it all out. The internet's on fire right now, and not just because of Diddy's past drama. This time, it's about how he's allegedly been playing favorites with his sons. Yet, people are saying Diddy treats Christian like the golden child while Justin's been left in the shadows. And guess what? Justin's own mother, Misa Hilton, is finally stepping in and calling it out. Now, this favoritism talk isn't new. Fans have been side-eyeing Diddy's parenting for a while now. But the difference this time, Misa's not just hinting. She's speaking up loud and clear, and the way she's dropping these receipts, it's making folks look at Diddy really differently. She's not just emotional either. Misa came with facts, from how Diddy allegedly handled Justin's college situation to how differently Christian gets treated in the spotlight. It's like Misa's been sitting on this tea for years, and now she's pouring the whole pot. But hold up, what really pushed Misa to finally break her silence? Well, let's rewind a bit.
She coming out. Look. She don't want to go right there. Oh, there's Misa.
Misa look bad.
Misa, when they got peed on, Misa, come on,
Misa, you look bad, Misa.
Don't say that.
Misa, you look bad.
So here's where things really started getting ugly. Justin Combs, Misa Hilton, and Diddy's son found himself caught right in the middle of one of Diddy's latest legal storms. A woman named Tyreeka Connerly filed a lawsuit not just against Diddy, but against Justin too. According to the court documents, Justin used his connection to Diddy's company, Revolt TV, to lure her in. She claims he gave her the impression that it was a professional opportunity, something career. But when she flew out to LA, things allegedly went left. Tyreeka says she ended up at Diddy's house where she was given drinks, taken to an after party, and ultimately sexually assaulted by Diddy. And here's the part that got people talking. She says Justin was the one who brought her into that space, fully aware of what could happen. Now, if that wasn't enough, this lawsuit lined up way too well with one filed by Diddy's former producer, Lil Rod. In that case, Lil Rod claimed Justin was not just an innocent bystander. He said Justin played a role in helping Diddy scout women. Basically, the lawsuit paints Justin as someone who was involved in setting the stage for Diddy's alleged behavior, not the mastermind, but a willing assistant. And let's be honest, the fact that Justin's name was even mentioned in multiple legal filings is heavy. Misa must have felt the pressure building. Imagine seeing your son's name dragged into the headlines, not for music, not for business, but because of some seriously dark accusations tied to his father. Now tell me why, after all this, Misa comes out and says Justin and Diddy aren't even close like that. She said that Diddy and Justin aren't close. She even made it clear that Justin doesn't hang around Diddy like that, unless Diddy needs a fall guy or someone to throw under the bus. Misa's point? Diddy only pulls Justin in when it benefits him, like when legal heat comes down or when he wants to distract the public. She even posted about how she raised Justin to be respectful and responsible, and that his name being connected to these lawsuits isn't just unfair, it's painful. Meanwhile, let's talk about Christian. Diddy treats Christian like the heir to the throne. He's always been front and center, whether it's at fashion shows, on stage, in music videos, or during those family vacation photo apps. You can see the support, the praise, the love. Diddy even helped push Christian's music career forward, backing him as an artist under the name King Combs. And fans have long noticed this. Like, go scroll through Diddy's Instagram, Christian's everywhere. Even in public events or interviews, Diddy constantly boasts about Christian's talent, his style, and how proud he is. Justin, Justin, on the other hand, usually gets attention only when something bad happens, like that DUI arrest or the lawsuits. And if you think that's messy, the favoritism runs deeper than we thought.
Appreciate each other.
And we call that picture a secret society. All we ask is trust.
I like that. I like that. And the thing about all these photos is those are moments in time. Are there any moments that you can remember, Diddy, that are like the most memorable? I would say maybe like 2 of them in your lifetime, because you've had so many experiences.
2 separate times was when she was giving birth, and we always made sure that we had video or pictures and just commemorated it. Those are times that you want to cherish, and those are pictures that I always look at and always cherish. We don't have none of them up here.
Well, before you got here, Christian, Lil Diddy, he calls himself Lil Diddy, he took the mic and he walked around and was talking to everyone. He's like, what picture do you love? What's the favorite one that you have of my dad? And everyone was pointing out. He loved it. He's like, can I have your job?
Yeah. No. He's a natural. You gotta watch out for him.
Do you know who my dad is?
Yes, I do.
What is your favorite picture of my dad?
The one right over there. It's a picture of his profile. I mean, he's just like, look.
So here's where things get even more layered. Let's talk about Kim Porter, Christian's mom and Diddy's longtime partner. Even though they were on and off, Diddy has called Kim his soulmate and his one true love. He said in interviews that she was the only woman who really had his heart. And that love spills over to how he treats her kids. Christian looks just like Diddy, same face, same swag, same energy. That bond is strong, and it doesn't stop there. Diddy even adopted Quincy, Kim's son from a previous relationship. Think about that. Quinn wasn't even his biological child, but Diddy brought him in, supported his acting career, and still claims him as family. Now compare that to Justin's situation. Justin was literally Diddy's first child, the one he had with Misa Hilton when they were both young. But instead of being shown the same kind of love and support, Justin's name mostly pops up in legal messes or bad press. It's hard not to notice that Christian and Quincy are constantly uplifted in the spotlight, while Justin seems to only make headlines when things go left. And speaking of Justin, there's a wild rumor that might explain why Diddy keeps him at a distance.
Misa is like, she may be Asian descent, but she like one of those strict, like those down south mothers. She did not play. I don't know how Justin got to do some of the things that he's doing now, probably because he went to live with his daddy, but his mama didn't play that.
Now here's where things really get messy, and honestly it's been brewing for years. There's a long-standing rumor that Justin Combs might not even be Diddy's biological son. Yep, you heard that right. Some folks believe Justin is actually the son of Diddy's former head of security, a man named Anthony Wolf Jones. Now let's rewind a bit. Back in the 90s, Misa Hilton was dating Diddy, but at the same time there were whispers that she was also romantically involved with Wolf. And here's the part that keeps coming back to bite. People have pointed out how much Justin looks like Wolf. We're talking bone structure, eyes, skin tone. Fans have been doing the side-by-side comparisons for years. And honestly, it's not just people trolling. Even people close to the situation have raised eyebrows. Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, recently did an interview where he didn't outright confirm anything, but he did heavily imply that something was off. He brought up how certain people around Diddy questioned Justin's paternity and mentioned how Diddy's treatment of Justin seemed different. Gene didn't drop names, but his message was clear. Somebody close to Diddy might not be his blood. And if you take that rumor and pair it with how cold Diddy's been toward Justin over the years, especially compared to how he treats Christian, it kind of makes sense why this theory won't go away. Because let's be honest, Diddy doesn't exactly come off as the forgiving type. If he did suspect Justin wasn't his, even slightly, that could explain the distance, the lack of support, and the public neglect. Now, whether that's true or not, one thing's for sure. Misa has always said Diddy treats Justin like a pawn.
Yeah, we gotta play one of the differentials before you come on. I'm on the TV. See, like it doesn't think of that. He just has to come back in. Oh, okay. Send the request. Now we go to the request. And
Now, fast forward to 2023. Justin Combs gets arrested for DUI in Beverly Hills. That alone was shocking, but what had people really talking was how fast Misa Hilton snapped right after it happened. She didn't wait for details. She went straight to Instagram and posted a long, emotional rant, and it was clear who she was calling out. She hinted that Diddy set Justin to fall. Not directly, but the wording was sharp. She said things like, the fish rots from the head down, and how do you go from love to manipulation in the blink of an eye? That doesn't sound like a mom mad at her son, that sounds like a mom furious at the father. Misa said she taught Justin better than that, to never drink and drive, to move smart, to make good choices. So for him to get into such trouble, it didn't add up for her. She basically accused Diddy of not protecting their son, of putting him in harm's way for his own selfish reasons. She even brought up how the environment Diddy created, the parties, the women, the lifestyle, wasn't just toxic for him, but for the people around him. And when your own son starts getting into it, that's when Misa couldn't stay silent anymore. And y'all, that wasn't even the first time Diddy allegedly sabotaged Justin's future. Let's rewind again. Back to when Justin had the whole world ahead of him. He was a star football player in high school, one of the country's top young athletes. He even got accepted to Harvard at one point. That's how smart and talented he was. But guess what? Diddy allegedly didn't want him too far away. Instead of letting him go out and build his own legacy, Diddy convinced him to transfer to UCLA. The idea was that Justin should stay close to home, close to family, but once he got there, everything started to unravel. The final blow came in 2015 when Diddy physically harmed Justin's football coach. Yup, Diddy allegedly stormed into the training facility and threw a kettlebell at the coach. The reason? He didn't like how the coach was treating Justin during practice. The whole incident made headlines, Diddy got arrested, the media went wild, and Justin's football career was done. Just like that. He didn't get drafted, he didn't go pro, all that potential was wasted, and for what? Because Diddy couldn't control his temper. But while Justin's dreams were left in ruins, guess who's been getting the red carpet treatment? Christian, Diddy's golden child. He's been signed to Bad Boy for 9 years now, and still, Christian's constantly getting stage time, popping up at major events and securing brand deals left and right. Fashion shows, music festivals, high-profile collabs. Diddy makes sure Christian is seen. He's always front and center. And speaking of money, even there, Justin's getting the short end of the stick, because let's keep it real, Justin's been catching L's, even financially. Just recently, there was a lawsuit filed against him over unpaid car payments. Apparently, he got a luxury car and couldn't keep up with the payments, and that turned into a full-on legal issue. Now imagine this. You're the son of a music mogul worth hundreds of millions, and you're out here struggling to pay off a car? Meanwhile, Christian is walking around in head-to-toe designer, flying private, and living that influencer lifestyle. The difference in how these two brothers are being treated financially is just obvious. People are starting to wonder, why is Justin left out in the cold while Christian gets the royal treatment? It's not just about preference anymore, it's about patterns. So yeah, when Misa says Diddy's out here picking favorites, she's not just being petty, the proof is in plain sight. So here's the question for y'all. Do you think Diddy really sees Justin as his son? Or has he always been keeping him at a distance for a reason? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, because this Diddy drama, it's just getting started.